It's fall and my favorite time of year. Over the next couple of weeks, I have many opportunities for entertaining. And I always like to start with my front door. To me, it's kind of like that first impression that you give everyone. And if it looks ready, then I feel ready. I'm constantly changing my front door to reflect seasons. But I've kind of come up with a way of doing it so that I can do it quickly and efficiently, as well as spending as little money as possible. So I'm going to quickly go through and show you what I've done here for a Halloween feeling front door. I also want to give you a few tips so that I can show you how I've pre-planned so that in the future I am also not spending as much money, as well as making it a quick and easy change. First, I'll start off by saying that I spent $16 on this year's Halloween decorations. Basically, that is the carving pumpkins that my children made. Here is one my daughter made. This is my 6-year-old's, my 9-year-old's pumpkin, and my 4-year-old's jack-o'-lantern, which he did have help with his father on that one. All the other pumpkins on the front porch are actually from my garden. So I bought these seeds a couple years ago, and I just saved my seeds and I reuse them from year to year. This actually was a very good year for pumpkins, so I have quite a few. If you don't garden, you could buy pumpkins. It could get expensive if you had to buy all these pumpkins, so that's the reason I chose to plant my own. I prefer the Cinderella style or fairy tale pumpkins for my decorating. So those were the seeds that I chose to plant. I get my seeds from Baker Creek Heirloom Seed. I get a catalog every year. I go through it and I dream of what I want to plant for that year. And I do plant with decorating in mind. I have planted in these urns here a boxwood on either side of my steps. And the reason I do that is so that I can have a four-seasonal interest without spending a lot of money. A couple days ago, I ripped out my red impatiens that I had in here for summer because they didn't go with fall colors and they were starting to show some discoloration because of the colder evenings. I chose for fall to keep it pretty simple. I just have the bare dirt showing with my garden pumpkin stacked around it. I also think varying your height around your front porch is important. So here to do this, I have an old kitchen, I don't know, it's for a table to put fruit in. I really don't like fake plants or flowers, but sometimes around the front porch, just to give it a seasonal interest, I will use some of the fake plants. I also chose to use some fake mums this year, which in the past I usually buy mums, but this year I kind of wanted to watch my budget more. I also have here some live plants mixed with some fake things too. My wreath I bought from Sam's Club about 4 years ago. It's not my favorite fall wreath, but it works. I get it out every year for Halloween. I stuck a little jack-o'-lantern on it. It's a bell. The kids think it's fun. On this side here, I have a lantern with a candle, another fake mum, and then I have the living ivy with pumpkins kind of mixed throughout so that you can't tell the fake is fake if you put something living around it. This is one of my mini Adirondack chairs that I put on my front porch. I like to put different pillows on it that reflect the season that we're in. I made this Boo pillow, very easy. I'll make a video later on showing you how I make my seasonal pillows that I keep outside. Like I said before, it was a great year for pumpkins in the garden. But if you don't grow pumpkins or you don't want to spend a lot of money on pumpkins, I hope you still feel inspired to do something around your front door.